Dr. Ida. Can you tell us about yourself and your experience? And welcome to our 5 Pointers platform, where we talk about mainly in the life sciences segment in healthcare, food, agriculture, biotech, and sustainability. And we were discussing about autism with the University of Mysore. And I hope it was a good session for you. And we would also like to know your experience as a first-hand experience on the autism sector and with your children who are now grown-up ladies. So tell us about you and your experience to our audience. And I hope with your experience, it will definitely inspire other mothers and fathers, other parents as well.
Thank you so much, Arnav. It's my pleasure, and I'm really feeling proud and happy to share this my experience as personal and professional on this platform, because I have to maybe just few points here on the discussion of Dr. Asna and Seema. Couple of things. First of all, as you have introduced and invented with so much of talents and experience, and the product, my very big main challenge was how to introduce this.
First, doctor, tell us about your professional experience, professional background, and then we'll come.
Okay, I am basically a neurophysiologist. I have done my degree in that, and then I have done my clinical psychology. As I was in the field of autism, as my children were diagnosed, I'm a mother with twins, identical girls who were diagnosed as autistic, and then of course it's a hard and great journey for the past. Right now they're 21 years, and they have completed in mainstream PUC Science Board, CBSE, and then by State Pre-University. But of course the journey was really hard, tough, and not so sweet, and it's quite challenging.
Sure.
We took it positively, day by day, on a day by day case, not a big future vision or mission in keeping in mind. It was just a day by day journey, and I kept a step as one step a day. And right now with my just since for the past couple of few years, I started to share my experience more than my degree or qualification, my own practical experience, trial errors, and outcome, positive outcome, where I could really reach till here, removing all the behavioral, cognitive, psychological, because the anxiety, depression, all this holistic, I can say, waving off the repetitive, stereotypic behaviors, so many, everything, if you name it, is there. And it took really, it was a great challenge, and I did so many trial error methods where I could see the success. Then I realized that I have to give it to the society where so many children are really in need of it. That actually pushed me into this, and right now I'm practicing as a professional in child developmental development specialization, mainly and exclusively for autism, nothing else. I don't mix with anything else, though I have a lot of science and medical knowledge, but I don't go as the general practitioner or whatever. I'm very much restricted, reserved, and only for autism, where from the very early age, say sometimes I have kids from 9 months, asking suggestions, opinions, to diagnose, assess, and whether it is real autism, whether they are in the spectrum, or whether it is something else, especially when they see a lot of changes and behaviors. I mean, in the developmental spectrum. So.
Point, I would like to say, what is the significance of the flag that you have put on the wall? We can see it.
This one, you mean?
Yeah.
Because what happened, we had the Independence Day last time.
Yeah.
This is my small center where I take children on one-to-one attention, and a group of therapy of 2 kids sometimes, or 3, depending on the the ability, their way for the group therapy. And then I had made my child to draw this flag, our Independence Day this time, and then I felt instead of keeping it somewhere else, I just posted it there.
Yeah.
And yes, that is the.
And this is absolutely
honor.
Yeah, it's a absolute honor to be an Indian, and we are all Indian.
Yes.
Be of any religion that we are. It is, we have to like, sometimes I read somewhere that sometimes nutrition can bind the humanity, and if nutrition can bind the humanity, nutrition can bind the whole India, we see a lot of chaos happening in people or in the society around us. But I think being a food scientist, definitely this type of the binding thing we all can do, and we'll talk to you later then. But thanks for reaching.
Yes.
To us.
I'll just give these few points before I forget.
Yeah.
You can edit them later and put it in this thing, as you said. See, first of all, you made one point of like 8 years above. If you are trying to give anything, you gave a small instruction to Seema saying that let it be below 8 years. And here in my my center is Early Intervention Center for Autism. Okay, and I do recommend it very strongly, because here one point I want to make: when the children are 8 and above, even 7 and above, it's very difficult for them to bring out from the habit.
Yes.
Whether it is food or behavior or daily, or schedules, routines. First of all, we say, in autism, it is they are very restrictive, and they have their own regular schedules. You cannot break them. These are all myths. Okay, if you are really introducing change from day one, because I have seen with my and many kids, it is not true. We can definitely reschedule, put all these things. But as for food and culture, when you're talking about especially the traditions or the culture here, or the food habits, if I could say, it's really difficult. Early the better, because once the taste buds, even for a smell, the food flavor, they are very sensitive. You cannot just say that, okay, no, it's very tasty, eat. It's difficult. Once they are into the habit of consumption of regular food, it's very difficult. Early the better. I really agree with you, and I don't really go, later on, no, it's early the better, whether it is behavior, whether it is food, whether it is habit, anything, and that is one thing. So it's very important to implement whatever the product you have, like Spotify, early the better, number one. And 2-3 things which I wanted to make here is, see, it's very difficult to make the parent to understand why we need to introduce gluten-free or casein-free. Because the parent may say, we don't have any GI disturbances, there's no constipation, no diarrhea, we don't see anything, irrelevant. I mean, it's relevant or, something different than what our physiological, body showing. So why we should introduce? What is the reason you are asking us to go for it? Is it? They may even question us. Is it just because you have something new product you want to market it, or whether it is really the need of the autism, in the diagnosis as nutrition implement? These things will be there. So that's what I said, and I'll speak to you. I cannot really make so much now. That was one point. I'll just put it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thanks
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All the best.